Hey, top of the top, all you YouTubers. Happy Monday, man. Woo! Mondays are rough to get going, man. Alarm went off and I'm like, no way, man. It can't be. I've got another hour. Hit the snooze, bam. Goes out, hit the snooze again, bam. God, I remember this story. Happened a long time ago, man. Can't believe bad things. I think you try to block. I think you try to forget bad things. So maybe that's what it is. But God, I had this Metro, a Chevy Metro, Geo Metro, 3-cylinder. God, and I just drove the wheels off of that thing. I had to commute across town, so I didn't want to put miles on my truck. So I got this thing, and it was Thanksgiving, and I was a chef at the time, and we had this huge buffet, man. And so I got up early, and I started the car. I opened the garage. I started the car, and we're kind of on a hill, driveway is kind of steep going into the street. And I started the car, and I forgot something, so I was just gonna let it run. To warm up, and I forgot to put the emergency brake on, right? So I get out, I start to go into the house, and my car starts moving. It starts rolling. I go, so I took off running after it. And there it goes. Whoop, down the driveway. And it's hauling ass. I'm running, I couldn't believe it, man. Went right into mailbox cluster, man. Blam! Blew out my back window. Glass was freaking everywhere. Bent the stand for the mailboxes were leaning over, and so I pull my car up real quick. I get the broom, go out there, and I sweep up all the glass. I guess I was trying to make it go away. I don't know. I don't know. And I had to get going, so I took off, and I guess a few minutes later, a neighbor saw it happen, and he called the cops. And the cops showed up. My wife answers the door, like, hey, da da da. And he's like, oh, well, he had to go to work, da da da. And so they didn't give me. I don't think they gave me a ticket, but I had to pay for the damages to the mailboxes, and I think it was like $1,200 or something. So a couple days later, this guy comes out to work on the mailbox, and he took the 4 bolts off the stand, took it off, put washers at the bottom on one side, put it back on to level it out, torqued it back down, and was gone. It was like 15 minutes. 15 minutes. This guy put like 3-cent washers down, and he charged me $1,200. I was just like lucky not to get a ticket, leaving an accident or whatever, especially mailbox, dude. That's like, government. It's like serious business. But God, I was scared. Oh my! It happened in slow motion. It seemed like it happened in slow motion. I was just running after it, and I'm trying to get the door open while the car's hauling ass, and I realized that there's just no way. There's no way. So I just kind of stopped and let it go. Oh! Hey, at least it didn't take out the neighbor's fence. Yeah, it saved it. It would have went right through the neighbor's fence, man. Blam! And God. Oh man, that little Geo. I got the window fixed in it, and I think that's it. I think I put a little dent in the back, but I don't think it was that bad. I drove the wheels off of that little thing. Man, that thing, you don't want to take that. You don't want to take that out on the highway, man. That thing is scary. Tiny little thing, and you got the pedal in the metal trying to go the speed limit, you know. And I was commuting from Denver to Fort Collins, and sometimes these semis would just I don't know, they got bored or something. I don't know what they did, but they'd see me and then they start screwing with me. You know, pretend like they're gonna move over like this. You know, hit the brakes. I go up alongside them and they're just laughing their ass off. I'm like, oh, whatever. I might have done something else, but I don't remember. Really. God. Oh man, that thing. It started making engine noise. Valve. The valve was making valve noise. I took it in, and the guy said there was I think there's buildup or something on the valves where they're sticking or something. And he put some kind of chemicals in there, and it actually worked for a minute, you know. I went to sell it. Had like 100,000, maybe 100,000, I think, which is about as far as you can go with those things. Those little 3 cylinders, that was about the end right there. And I put it in the paper, and my phone rang off the hook. I couldn't believe it, man. I mean, everybody and their brother. I think I put it in there for 1,000 or something, and the phone was ringing off the hook, man. And people are lining up. Man, I sold it. People are still calling me, you know. Hey, you got that? You got that? You got that? No, man. Oh, the clutch too. The clutch in those things are tiny, and they'd last about 20,000 miles. Well, maybe a little more. 40, 20, 30, maybe 30,000. About every 30,000 miles, you had to replace the clutch in it. It was crazy, man. Which is pretty expensive, man. You gotta pull the motor and stuff. And then I had a truck. I had a Toyota 4-wheel drive. Turbo, man. I put that in the paper. $1,000. $1,000. And it was rusted out pretty good. It had 100,000 miles on it, which is nothing for a Toyota, man. Which is nothing. And I got one phone call. Only got one phone call. The guy came out and bought it, but I only got one phone call. And that comes to find out, you know, I should have sold it for a lot more, but nobody called, man. It's weird. But that old beat up. People are out for gas mileage. They just wanted something and it did run well. You put a tank in it, it'd run for a couple of weeks. That was one really good thing about that, man. It was rock and rolling, but don't drive it on the highway. Oh hell no. Hey, all you loyal YouTuber brothers, peace out.